Heartbeats, how are you? Of course, this is Sharon, the Heart Lady, and I am here with another interview with another very, very special guest, a holistic practitioner just for you. Dawn Marie, she's a
Alrighty.
registered nurse for over 43 years, so you know she knows this business in health and wellness.
Okay.
She's a holistic practitioner as well, and she helps individuals to help reverse chronic conditions. So we're going to get right into it. Welcome, Dawn Marie.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sharon, for the opportunity. Wonderful.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
so I met you from a organization that is dear to our hearts. And I realized that you do so many different things. I said,
Yes.
a true Caribbean woman where we wear 50 hats and we keep
Right.
it moving, and you
Exactly.
would never know that that's what
That's
we
what we
do.
do best.
Absolutely. And so
Right.
I know that I'm going to start with what drew my attention and which is a big thing that's happening now. And I would love for our viewers to kind of understand a little bit more about IV therapy or hydration
Okay.
therapy. Could you give us a little
Okay.
nugget about what that is?
So that has become really popular in the United States because, believe it or not, over 75% of Americans are dehydrated.
Hmm.
And out of that, comes a lot of illnesses. And then our diets are so nutrient deficient.
Yes.
So many people see the need to come in for IV hydration therapy.
Yes.
So that includes various, a wide array of things that can be done. So some people are aware that they're nutrient deficient. People feel tired, they're listless, they're just not themselves, and they'll
Yeah.
come in for our most popular drip is the Myers cocktail,
Well,
which
what's
is,
that?
high vitamin B's and vitamin C's.
Mhm.
And the most popular add-on that people will request is a glutathione,
Mhm.
which reduces oxidative stress and actually will get the body back and the cells back nourished and back to feeling themselves.
So
Many people will ask, for instance, will party on the weekend and they might be mildly drunk or drunk. And the next day they're calling because they want that drip to get them back so they can get back to work on Monday. We also have people that might have, mild gastroenteritis, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and they come in for hydration.
So let me break that down
Um,
just a little bit because we know
uh-huh.
that your medical terminology is coming into vogue here. And I
Okay.
just want to make sure that some of those who are not familiar with what vitamin Bs do for the body, it sounds like it increases energy.
Yes,
Gives
it
make sure that
increases
they
energy.
and
And so vitamins in general nourish the cells.
yes. And why is
Our
that
our
important?
bodies, it's important because it's necessary for the normal functioning of your organs.
Yes.
So if you're deficient, for instance, in any kind of vitamin, then your cells start breaking down, and that's where we get disease from.
Yeah.
That's where we get diabetes,
Inflammation.
hypertension, right, inflammatory processes in our body that
Yes.
make us sick.
Yes.
So disease, any kind of disease starts with inflammation.
Inflammation. Yes.
Yeah, there's severe oxidative stress, which means that, your cells are under all kinds of stress. And so, people start exhibiting various disease of many kinds, diabetes, hypertension, heart disease,
Absolutely.
joint problems, things
Yes.
like that.
Thank
Mhm.
you. And you also used the term gastritis, and so I wanted you to break that down for people.
So I use the word gastroenteritis,
Oh,
which is
enteritis,
inflammation.
GI.
Yeah, which is inflammation of the lining of the stomach from, sometimes it's food poisoning that someone can have.
Mm.
Or they might have picked up a virus or a bug somewhere, so they're really feeling horrible. They're vomiting, they have diarrhea, things like that. So they will come in just to bounce back. So we take care of them with IV fluid. So I just want to point out that that is very significant because if someone were to go to the emergency room, for instance, that bill to get a bag of IV fluid could be $3,000,
Wow.
$3,500. whereas you can come and get that done for under $200 at our
Y'all know
practice.
where to go.
So a lot of cost effective, yeah,
Absolutely. Yes, and
there.
gastro meaning stomach and enter
Yes.
means inside the
Enteritis,
intestines.
inflammation.
That's right.
Yes, yes.
Beautiful.
Uh-huh.
But I know that you just don't stop there with IV
There,
innovation.
right.
I know
Yeah,
that you do some scanning of the body. Tell me, what does
right.
that mean for you? Because I do teach my clients to scan the body energetically, but you also use a device. So tell us about that.
Yes, yes, yes. So I just wanted to give the backdrop of in this functional medicine space,
Mm,
all of us believe that disease starts in the body,
yes,
in the cells, in your mitochondria. That's where disease starts.
yes,
So for many of us as practitioners, we
yeah,
really want to see what is happening because your
yeah,
doctor does not tell you that, you're dehydrated.
yeah,
Your doctor doesn't tell you that mental and emotional problems can actually impact your health, all of
yeah.
those things.
Right.
So the device that we have is based off of the galvanic skin assessment, which is the same kind of technology that they use for like a lie detector test.
Yes.
And so what it takes about 10 minutes is just a handheld device. You rest your hand on it, and it actually will measure your energy frequencies,
Yes.
functional levels, and will actually measure like your four core body systems,
Yeah.
hormonal, endocrine, your immunity, all of that. And
Mm.
it also will pick up mental and emotional stressors. So it can actually tell me that you've had trauma in the past that is actually impacting your health and wellness. And
Gotcha.
it will point out things that you might need to use as balancers for those things that are off. So it
Okay.
measures 195 biomarkers in females and 194 in males.
All right.
So it's a very interesting
Very
device. And then
comprehensive. Yeah.
very comprehensive. So then I'm able to point people to the products and the services that I have. Like just go back to yesterday, I had a client that it was telling me that he needed micronutrients. Several of his biomarkers were indicating his immunity biomarker was indicating that he needed micronutrients. His endocrine was showing that he needed micronutrients. His hydration status was indicating that he needed micronutrients. So that's how it works. So I'm able now to point them to a lot of our functional vitamins that can assist their bodies in balancing and improving their health.
So, Dawn, how do they know that their body needs that? Not from your scanning, but before they come in. What are some indicators?
So I have a lot of my clients will come in and say, well, I have this condition going on. I'm diabetic and no matter what I do, my sugars are not balancing.
Hmm.
And generally, your PCP or the endocrine doctor will tell you that your pancreas is off and your body's secreting not enough insulin. And so that's why you have diabetes. But
Mm.
in the functional space, we know that diabetes have about 14 causes.
Mm.
So just to mention a few, it could be that your body has parasites,
Mhm.
could be that you have a leaky gut.
Mhm.
It could be that, there's bacteria in your gut. It could be that you do have a legitimate endocrine problem where your body's not secreting,
Enough in.
insulin. But mostly there's a lot of disease in the cells that causes metabolic syndromes
Yeah.
of various kinds. So then it tells us what is off. Could be your hydration, could be just about anything. Even mental and emotional problems can actually lead to disease states in the body.
Absolutely. Because,
Yeah.
you're speaking to the choir here. This is what my clients come
Yes.
to me for.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. And
Yes.
and and one of the major things is obesity as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Obesity is among the top seven indicators of chronic illnesses in the United States.
Mhm.
So that is very, very important. And we really have some powerful um, supplements that can help with that. We do medical weight loss as well as Just recently, a natural GLP-1 was launched. And so I'm extremely excited about that. Whereas the GLP-1s on the market just address lowering your A1C and you're reducing weight. This GLP-1 actually will balance your hormones. So
Mm.
that's also another cause of diabetes or cause of metabolic syndrome is that your hormones are completely imbalanced.
Right.
Yeah, there's
So
dysfunction there.
people are hearing a lot about GLP-1. What is GLP-1?
So GLP is a glucagon agonist
Mm.
that was created several years back, and um, the scientists has made it in such a way that it was originally created to reduce the A1C. It was
Okay.
originally created
A1C
to deal with
deals with
it's an
checking the
indicator
blood.
of diabetes,
That's
right?
right.
Normal A1C is below 6.
6. Mhm.
So over 6, you're either pre-diabetic or some people go up into, I've had clients who are, the A1Cs are 11.
Yes.
So I work very closely with them, teaching them how to eat whole foods
Yes.
and removing inflammatory foods so that their bodies can heal. And then the GLP-1s will actually help them to reduce their weight.
So is that
And
similar to Ozempic and Wegovy? Is
it is. Ozempic is a GLP-1. Tirzepatide is a GLP-1. Semaglutide is a GLP-1.
mhm. How is it
But
different
there
from
is
what you do
one
on
that
the
I
team?
now carry, which is a natural occurring hormone in the body. It's called GLP-1 Boost that
Yeah.
has GLP-1 and GIP
Yeah.
that will balance your hormones
So
as
is
well.
that
So
a
I'm really
shot?
excited.
Is that an injection
No,
or is
the
that a pill?
GLP-1 Boost is a pill that you take.
Mm.
So we introduce or ask the client to start off with 2 tablets in the morning before breakfast. And we watch them for a couple of days and see how their body responds. And if their A1C or their sugars are still high, we have them take 2 at dinner time as well.
Wow. Okay. So that means they don't
So,
have to come in and get the injections or they don't have to
no,
inject themselves. And it
right.
works just as well or even better because I understand
Even
there is
better because it's
even more.
balancing.
Yeah. And there's not so much
Exactly.
contraindications. Is that true?
There are no contraindications that we are aware of. So
All
that is
right.
just an amazing product.
So I
And
also,
there is the benefit also of slow, steady weight loss. So
mm,
with the Ozempics, people were having rapid weight loss and the
right.
side effects were just exponential. People were really sick, being hospitalized with nausea, vomiting, gastroparesis, which is paralysis of the gut. And
Right.
then they were ending up with just like a wasting disease where
Yeah.
their muscles are wasting away and stuff. So
Yeah.
the inventor of this product has just made it, and she's really done in-depth studies and really made it in such a way where the weight loss is slow, progressive weight loss. So you don't
Yeah.
have that wasting of muscle mass, and people are really feeling great on the
Well, that
supplement.
is something to really come to you and hear and learn more about. And
Yes,
we're going to
yes,
leave your
yes.
information because I know people want to hear that and have healthier
Yeah.
ways in order to feel
Yeah.
better, not just lose weight, but it is also about the quality of health.
Of life,
That's right.
exactly.
I know.
And we have open houses
Oh,
every first Saturday in the month from 10 to 5. So
oh,
you can
okay.
always stop by to, experience a wide array of items that we have. But we're opened Tuesday through Saturday. And so you can either stop in or book a call with us at 229-261-1154.
All right. So we're going to definitely post that for you below, and we will say that again for those that are listening. I know that you also have a vital health scanner, and is that different from the body scan one?
That is, yes, it is different in that it will actually read your lab results and will shoot out a report that tells you that which organs are need attention. So it will tell you that you have high cholesterol, that your triglycerides might be 300, and you need to be on an omega, it will tell you exactly what it is that you need. My recent client, it told him that he had back pain in a specific area that was inflamed. And
Mhm.
it also told him that he had prostatitis. So he needed to pay attention to that. So
Yeah.
we have supplements, for the prostate gland. And, we have those people also getting on a whole food diet.
So with the vital health scanner, you said it reads out the lab results. Is that without taking blood?
So it's like a pulse oximeter reading, little thing that you just put on your finger and it actually will read it out. Yes.
Wow.
Again, it's painless, no finger sticking or anything. So pretty impressive.
Very impressive. I gotta try to get
And
one
I
of those.
find spot on because,
Yeah.
I will not say anything to the clients.
Yeah.
And when it reads out the results, they're like, wait a minute, how did it know that I had high cholesterol and my
Yeah.
reading is
Yes.
so and so? So yeah.
I'm coming to get tested for that. All right. And also, because I told you, this super registered nurse, holistic practitioner, she does it all. So she also has, besides a nice array of supplements and vitamin products, you have a detox room. What
We
does
have a
it do?
detox room. We have several things. We have a RF inner cleanse
What's that?
that it's just works like it has ionic plates. You just rest your feet on there, you sit and relax.
Hmm.
The only contraindication is that you cannot have on any metal on your body, in or on your body. So we have people remove their jewelry, their belt, things like that.
Yeah.
And we want you fully relaxed, not to be on your phone.
Yeah.
And it just warms the meridians of your feet, heat up all of your organs, and
Yeah.
totally detoxes you.
Okay.
So it's a pretty phenomenal machine as well. And it's good for every condition, even mental health
Oh,
conditions.
wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh,
physical conditions as well as mental health conditions. We also have a medical sauna. It was created by 27 physicians. And the machine was created in such a way, which is a little different from the saunas at the gym, where it heats up again all of your organs and detoxes you in 30 minutes.
hmm.
So, for instance, if my scanner says that you need a liver cleanse or a detox, I recommend 4 to 6 treatments. And if you book four or more treatments, then you get a 20% off the price, which is like $35 for each
Oh,
session. So it's
that
not bad.
sounds good. Oh, yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yes, yes, yes. So that's
Absolutely. So
wonderful.
definitely. So I've heard you mention that more than once. It heats up the body, it heats up the organs. Why is
Yes.
that important?
So what happens is that with that heating, it detoxes the organs
Mhm.
rapidly.
Oh,
And so it creates a healing effect over time
okay.
on the body. Yeah.
And so you would recommend visiting the detox room about how often? I know that it depends on your condition, but what would be a good average to really feel and see the results?
I would recommend 4 treatments
Okay.
at a time. No, some people have severe inflammation, like people with immune disorders,
Mm,
autoimmune disorders.
yes.
I would recommend more sessions for them.
Right.
Yeah, but patients, leaving after 4 or so sessions, really feeling excellent. I
And then
had
we
a
could go
person
on a
that was that.
maintenance regime. Can we, after the treatments or 4 to 6 treatments, can you go on a maintenance
Yeah, so you can do a
protocol?
maintenance.
Okay.
Yes, like once a week or once a month.
Okay.
But if you have like, I've had chiropractors send their clients to me, for instance,
Hmm.
because they have acute injury, they're sore. So
Yes.
we're recommending that you come in every day and get it done like for 4 times,
Okay.
every other day or every day, then it's more effective. But it's good for well-being again. Any kind of, if you're under stress, it's good for you to come in. People with asthma, or COPD, it actually will heal the organs. So we
Wow.
recommend that people will come in
Hmm.
more frequently for those.
Excellent. So what if people are having respiratory symptoms or infections like, the famous one, that epidemic that shut us down? How does
Mhm.
that work?
So I would recommend that if you have an active infection like COVID, that we're doing that because I don't know that I can mitigate the
Hmm.
infection control for
Control,
that.
absolutely. So I just brought
Um,
that up because I wanted to make sure that people are still mindful because it
yes,
is
of that.
going
Yes.
around and infection control is very, very
Mhm.
important. And so if
Yes.
people are having a cold or having the flu, maybe they should wait till that's over before they come to you. But you now, when they come to you, they are increasing their immune system. So therefore,
Right.
the chances of being reinfected really decreases.
Right. So I would not put them in the detox, in the sauna, for instance, if they have an active infection. But if they have
Right.
an active infection, they can actually come and get an IV drip, an
Oh,
immunity drip.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they can wear a mask. I can wear a mask. They can get their drip. They leave. We are able to clean out those surfaces very well.
Perfect. So last,
And we do practice disinfection, after each client treatment anyway.
absolutely, very important to
Yes.
know and very important to observe that wherever
Yes.
you go, hand
Yeah.
washing and sanitizing is
Exactly.
in place.
Sanitizing is
Absolutely,
important.
absolutely.
Yes.
And lastly, I'd like to talk about the water testing. What do you do for water testing?
So, again, we bring awareness to our clients that the waters that they're drinking, almost 90 is very high. Almost 99% of the waters on the market are acidic. Even simple things like Pedialyte, when a child is sick,
Mm-hmm.
has vomiting or the doctor orders Pedialyte.
Pedialyte.
Pedialyte is not good for a child because it's acidic.
Oh, I
And
thought it had a high pH content.
so the research scientists will tell you, Otto Warburg will tell you, he's a Nobel Prize winning scientist, and he will tell you that disease cannot live in an alkaline environment.
Mhm.
So invariably, the water from the municipal has forever chemicals. We've even tested water that has arsenic.
Yes, I've
You
heard
can
of that.
actually find out about the water in your county by going to ewg.org/tap water. And then when it opens up, it will ask you for your zip code and it will tell you what contaminants are in your water.
Oh, wow.
So I had someone come in the other day. She said, "I'll just paid $6 for this bottle of water." I said, "Let me get it tested." On
Mhm.
the bottle, it says 9.5 alkaline water, six
Yeah,
bucks. I had it tested. It was barely a 6.5, which is in the sick range.
acidic, yeah.
Right. So it's acidic. So right away, she ordered my water package. So she comes in weekly
Hmm.
for 6 gallons of water that she uses to drink and to clean her for fruits and vegetables and stuff.
I will be there. Thanks for that. I did not know.
So we do
Absolutely.
water packages. We have whole house systems. Some people just want to go outright and buy the system. So
Yes,
I've partnered with a company where you can have either an underwater mount. Some people don't like
yes,
the device on top of their countertop, so you can have one under your countertops.
right.
Or some people request yesterday for a whole house system. And with the whole house system, it's a little pricey, but you're actually saving money over time because that system comes with laundry detergent, your soaps, your shampoos, all
Yeah,
of that. So your cleaning supplies, all of that. So you're really saving a lot of money over time. And then the benefit to your body where you're
body.
drinking and bathing in that
Yeah.
water.
And
So
you
we
can't
just
put a
really
price
have
on that.
some
Absolutely.
amazing things at
Amazing things
our
that you do. Tell me
practice.
the name of your practice or tell us the name of your practice.
The name of my practice is Goutte Wellness, and we are located at 2122 Vista Dale Court, Tucker, Georgia, and our zip code is 30084. Centrally located off La Vista Road in Tucker.
And can you spell Gooch
So
for us?
Goutte. And
Okay.
our website is goutewellness.com.
All right. So you've heard it here. GoutteWellness.com. GOUTTE.
Correct, which
All right.
means
Wellness.
drip or drop. We heal the body
I
one
said
drop at a time.
triple drop. That is too cute. I love it.
Okay.
Love it.
Healing the
Listen,
body
folks.
one drop at a time. And that's just what we have discussed is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yes, we
We do
definitely have
organic
to go in more.
facials. We have a
Ah,
personal trainer that does stretch. We carry organic coffees. You can host an event at our center.
oh
There's so
wow.
many things that we do over there. So
So
come on over and
I'm gonna
visit with
make an
us.
appointment to see personally, but I'd love to do a health and wellness event over there. So you will folks get to see, because I'm gonna video that and let you
Yeah.
see her space. Listen, even if you do not live in the Atlanta area, it is to your health benefit to stop by Goutte Wellness. Make a self-implement.
Yes.
Hey, give it as a gift. What a gift of health and wellness. Oh
Wonderful.
my gosh.
I love
Take it as a
it.
gift. Buy somebody some water. Try the water and see how much your body feels more hydrated and start
Yes.
taking out
Yes.
some of
Yes.
those toxins. So I
Wonderful.
definitely suggest. So before we leave, Dawn Marie, tell me, how do you take care of your heart besides the products? What is one thing that you do to really nurture your heart?
So, mindfulness is very important to nurture your heart. I actually have an app and it will ask me several times a day, how are you feeling right now?
I
So
love
that
it.
reminds me that if I'm in an anxious state, you need to slow down, take deep breaths, do box breathing, whatever it is, remove yourself from the stressful situation.
Yeah,
Number two is eating the right foods, eating whole foods.
yeah,
Number three, exercise. Movement is important for your heart.
absolutely.
And I am learning in this space that 75% of Americans are omega-3 deficient.
Efficient,
So
absolutely.
it is very important to include a sensible omega-3 in your diet. So
Thank
those are just some of the things that I have to share with you.
thank
And
you. Thank
yes,
you
yes, yes,
so
come on
much.
over and learn a lot of
We
stuff
will
from
learn
us.
it looks like I'm gonna have a part two with Miss Dawn Marie because I
Yes,
got
yes,
a whole
yes.
lot more things going
And
on.
I have got to run because I have an
Thank
appointment.
you.
So
No
thank you so
worries.
much for having me.
Thank you. Take care now. All right. Bye
Bye
bye,
bye.
folks.